rebuilding confidence, and harmonizing with nature. With over 4 decades of changing lives, your self-discovery archaeologist, get ready to be the best of you with your host, Beverly Zimet.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Beverly Zimet Show, where being the best you can be just got easier. My guest today is Dr. Jacqueline, and she's calling in from, is it Portland, Oregon?
Nope. We are in Vancouver, Washington.
Okay.
Close enough.
Oh, Vancouver, Washington. I thought you were in Oregon.
Vancouver, Washington is pretty much Portland.
Well, I know
We're
it's
like
close
an extension.
there, right?
We're an extension of Portland.
Well, wherever it is you're calling in from, I'm glad you're here, that's for sure.
Yes, I'm glad to, and we always have wonderful conversations, so I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen today.
Yeah, it's going to be a great show. Gosh, we met how many years ago now? 4 years ago? 5 years ago? Something like that?
I don't know, something like that. I think it might even be like 3.
Oh, I think it's
whatever it is. It's been a while.
It's been a while. It's been a day.
Just got easier.
Yeah.
My
so
guest
today is Dr. Jacqueline, and she's calling in from, is it
right?
Portland, Oregon?
We all went to this networking
Nope.
meeting.
We are in Vancouver, Washington.
Okay. None of us wanted to be there, but we all,
I thought
for
you were in
whatever
Oregon.
reason, showed up there.
Vancouver,
and
Washington is
showed up
pretty much
talking to
Portland.
each other, and here we are. Still.
I know
We're
it's
like
close
an
there,
extension, right?
We're an extension of
So
Portland.
cool is
Yeah. So there
well,
was
wherever it is you're
Alexandra,
calling
and
in
then-
from, I'm glad
Who
you're
else was
here.
there?
That's for
Nicole?
sure.
Nicole was there
Yes,
too?
Yeah.
I don't remember Nicole at that event. I remember you and I remember Alexandra.
Yeah, and Nicole.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 4 of us are right there, and it's just been crazy.
yeah, no, it's been such a blessing knowing you guys. It's awesome meeting other people that are in this field and doing amazing things that are really trying to help people for good.
Yeah, it is, and when you look at the world today and everything that is so upside down and inside out crazy, it's like, where do you go from here? I mean, in your wildest dreams, could you even ever imagine something like this happening? I mean, especially on a global platform. I mean, it's not just like one country or a state or something, it's the world, right?
Yeah. Well, there's definitely many things that you can say about all that. But, I mean, no, none of us, I mean, maybe you saw it coming, but.
No, I didn't. I was sidetracked on this and just like, boom, It's like,
Okay, all right. So even people with intuitive gifts like you were a little bit thrown off track.
yeah.
I mean, I saw it coming like in January, but it was already there, It's just, we were maybe a few months ahead of the curve, and I was warning people, I'm like, you guys need to stock up on food and get your vitamin C and all this stuff. And, I think people were thinking that, oh yeah, Dr. Jacqueline and her husband are nutcases and, those hippies.
Well, that you mentioned that. I started hearing different things back. Actually, in 2019, I would say probably sometime around September, October-ish, to just start to be aware. Have between 2 weeks and 2 months worth of supplies. Just in case there's something in the works, no details on anything, but just kind of that word floating around a little bit.
I'm glad to, and we always have wonderful conversations.
Oh my gosh, to
so
see
I'm
what
looking
happened
forward to
was
seeing
like,
what's going to happen
whoa.
today.
And
Yeah.
it sent me back.
I started hearing
different
I was
things
actually in
back.
Mexico at the time.
Actually, in 2019, I would say probably sometime around
go home and stay there,
September,
right?
October-ish,
Something like that.
to
I don't even know.
just
but
start to be aware.
gosh, I think it
Have
was 2
between
weeks
2 weeks
into
and
it,
2 months
we
worth
went
of
to the store to
supplies.
pick up a few groceries or
Just in
something,
case
and it
there's
totally took my
something
breath away.
in the works.
When we walked into that store,
No
and
details
there
on
were
anything, but
empty
just
shelves.
kind of, and of the strangest things, right?
Yeah.
No paper products.
that
word floating
and all
around
the
a little
comfort
bit.
I'm glad to, and
like,
we always have
chips
wonderful
and
conversations.
candy bars
So
and all that
I'm looking
kind of
forward to
stuff
seeing
was
what's going to
gone,
happen today.
right? Canned food, there was hardly anything left. There was no bread. no eggs, no milk.
things
Actually,
back
just fine. I don't
time.
eat that stuff anyway.
Actually, in 2019, I would say probably
fresh
started to
vegetables.
turn around.
That was there, you know?
September,
Of course it was
October-ish.
there. Yeah.
But it just
I mean,
like
I
shocked
stocked
me.
up on that stuff too. And it was like, for a second, I was eating it, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't be eating all this packaged stuff.
Oh, I didn't eat it. Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't there to get to eat it. You know, if that's all it wasn't there anyway, right?
Well, the thing
But-
is, I was a little nervous about, about the virus at first.
But just
Now I'm
kind
kinda
of,
just like,
and of the
ridiculous.
strangest things,
But-
right?
That's a little story.
Yeah.
itself.
No paper products.
So I was a bit.
No,
nervous.
that
I was laying
word
down
floating
inside
in
my
all the
room,
company.
and
I want to,
Yeah,
and
like
we always have
chips
wonderful
and candy
conversations
bars to
about
see
like
what
what we're
stuff
doing
was
with
going
that.
on, right? Canned
but,
food, there was hardly
and then it
anything
made me
left. There
concerned.
was
I'm like,
no
well, what if
bread,
people touch my
no
food?
eggs, no milk.
Things
Actually,
back
of course,
to
I
that
was
time.
pissed about
Anyway,
that.
Actually, in 2019,
I
I
grew
would
my
say
food.
probably
So
started to
that
turn
was,
around.
That was it.
I did
September,
get forced
October-ish.
there. At some point, I ran out, and then I didn't really have other vegetables in my refrigerator. And we're in the middle of this situation, and I was just like, oh my God, I need some vegetables. I can't survive like this.
eating
So,
all this packaged
forget
stuff.
this.
Oh,
I'm going to the
I
store,
didn't
and I'm
eat
gonna
it.
buy-
Well, it wasn't there to
vegetables
get to
cannot
eat it.
be
You know, if that's all it was, it
peanut butter
wasn't there
and banana
anyway,
sandwiches every
right?
day.
Well, the
But
thing is,
That don't
I was a
even
little
sound
nervous about,
appetizing.
about the virus.
I'm not gonna lie,
It's just kind of, and of the strangest things, right?
Bananas are packaged.
Yeah.
I love
No
bananas. I love bananas.
I was a bit
No, I
nervous.
that
don't
word
mind
floating
floating
all
on
the
the
company.
I want
but
to,
you know,
and like we always have
chips
wonderful
and candy bars
conversations
to see
about
what
like
happens,
what we're
what's
doing
going on,
with
right?
Yeah.
Canned
But
food,
it
there was
touched
hardly
me, and then it
anything
made me
left. There was
concerned, I'm like,
no
well, what if
bread,
people touch
no
anything?
eggs, no
But
milk.
things
Actually,
back
of course,
to
I
that
was
time.
stuff
I
anyway.
Actually, in 2019,
I grew my
I would
food.
say probably
So
started to
that
turn around.
That was it.
like that, and so at
We
some point
just
I was like, I can't.
continue
I
the
just don't feel
abuse.
good
Right.
eating
And
like
it's
this.
very
There's a reason
sad.
why I don't eat like this.
Exactly. I am so right there with you because it's like, again, it's like sometimes trying to find what your diet consists of because I'm a total vegan, right? And oh my goodness, it was crazy. But again, probably 80% of what people didn't buy were the vegetables. Like potatoes were gone, the squash was gone, onions were pretty well limited, and tomatoes, kind of iffy, but for the most part, everything else was there.
Bread, no eggs, no milk. Things back to that time.
I thought this thing
Actually, in 2019, I would say probably started
I
to
still
turn
think it
around.
is, but
And so at
We
some point
just
I was like,
continue
I look
the
at it,
abuse.
Jacqueline, people die every day, right? And I believe that the mind is very powerful. And when you get instilled with so much fear, the anxiety starts tripping, the worry starts tripping, you're releasing all those cortisones in the brain that are coming down, all those stress hormones and stuff that are not healthy for your body, regardless of what's going on. And you look at some of the other, diseases and flus and things that have been around the world for years that have killed more people. Why did they pick something like this, and why did they pick it now, and why was it expressed and blown out of proportion the way it is? What's the bigger scene behind here? It's just, to me, it's crazy. Now I'm in a different category because I'm one of those crazy ass baby boomers, okay? So we think different. I don't care what anybody says. We think different, okay? So it's like, what the heck, Because we've come up through a lot. Because you have to remember, we're a product that came out of the Great Depression, right? We're the product of that. And so our parents were in that caliber right there. So what is that all about, right? And, so again, you start looking at all of that and why all the fear-based, and you can get into politics, and you can get into religion, and you can get into strange beliefs and everything, which is something that we'll save for another show, because that's not what this show is all about. This show is about understanding your physical body, your mental body, and how they function with each other to keep them in a healthy avenue, right? So when your immune system because you have to remember, we're a product that came out of the Great Depression. It doesn't matter what we're the product of that, eat or what you drink. And
Yeah.
so
Because now your
our
body
parents
can fight it off,
were
because that's
in that
what the
caliber
body
right
was
there.
designed for. Am I
So
correct or
what is that
incorrect?
all
You're-
about?
you're on
Right?
Yeah,
And,
I mean, I
so
agree
again,
with
you
you.
start looking at all of
The
that.
reason why I
and
was more
why
concerned about this virus is because,
all the fear-based,
well,
and
people
you
were,
can
let's
get
just
into
put it out there. People were calling it a
politics, and
bioweapon.
you can get into
Yes,
religion,
there
and you
were.
can get
You know,
into
and to
strange
me, I'm like,
beliefs
well,
and
if
everything,
it's-
which is
if it's designed
something
to
that
kill,
we'll save for
and
another
it's
show, because that's
designed
not what
as a
this show's
weapon,
all about.
Right.
then
This show is about
I might not
understanding your
know the
physical
same
body,
thing
your
about
mental
this virus
body,
versus the
and
next.
how they function
Right.
with each
Might
other
be
to
something
keep
about
them in a
this that
healthy
is
avenue,
different.
right?
And
So
so,
a lot,
you know, the way it
a lot, because
unfolded,
you have to remember we're a product that came out of the Great
I guess
Depression.
applies like
It
they're
doesn't
trying to
matter.
make
We're the product of that.
And
what you
let's just
dream.
get back to the
And
news.
so
Because now
our
your body
parents
can fight it off.
were
That's
in that caliber right
is
there.
designed for.
So what is that all
Bad
about?
mental
Right?
Yeah,
And,
I mean, I
so
agree
again,
with
you
you.
start looking at all of
The
that.
reason why I
and
was more
why
concerned about this virus is because,
all the fear-based,
well,
and
you
can get
let's just
into
put it out there. People were calling it a
politics, and you
bioweapon.
can get into
Yes,
religion,
they were.
and you
They
can
were.
get
You know,
into
and
strange
to me, I'm like,
beliefs
well,
and
it's
everything,
talked
which
about
is
as much as it needs
something
to
that
be killed.
we'll
Why-
save for another
why do
show,
we
because
talk
that's
so
not
much
what this
about
show's all
wearing
about.
masks and wearing
This
gloves
show is about
versus
understanding your
a
physical
vaccine
body, your
about
mental
versus
body,
the
and
next.
how they function
Right?
with each
Might
other
be
to
something
keep
about
them
like
in a
that
healthy
is why
avenue,
it's
right?
not- And
So a lot, a lot, because you have to remember we're a product that came out of the Great Depression. It doesn't matter. We're the product of that.
And let's just get back to the
And
news.
so our parents were
the bigger
in that
agenda
caliber right
is
there.
our-
So what is that all about? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I
so
agree
again,
with
you
you.
start looking at all of
The
that.
reason why I was
and
more concerned about
why
this virus is because
all the fear-based,
well,
and
you
can
let's
get
just
into
put it out there. People were calling it a
politics,
bioweapon.
and
Attitude
yes,
about it.
that
You can
is
tell why, you know,
fact,
I
right?
feel.
Strange beliefs and everything, which
But you
is
really care about
something that
health.
we'll
Why
save
do
for
you
another
talk
show, because that's
so
not
much
what this
about
show's all
wearing
about.
masks and wearing
This show
gloves
is about
versus
understanding your
a
physical
vaccine
body, your
about
mental
versus
body,
the
and how they function
Right?
with each
Might
other
be
to
something
keep
about
them in
this
a
that
healthy
is
avenue,
why.
right?
And
So a lot, a lot, because you have to remember we're a product that came out of the Great Depression. It doesn't matter. We're the product of that.
And let's just get back to the
And
news.
so our parents were
the bigger
in that
agenda
caliber right
is
there.
our-
So what is that all about? Right?
Yeah, I mean, I
so
agree
again,
with
you
you.
start looking at all of
The
that.
reason why I was more concerned about this virus is because
all the fear-based, you can get into
put it out there. People were calling it a
politics,
bioweapon.
and yes, that is fact, right? Strange beliefs and everything, which is something that we'll save for another show, because that's not what this show's all about.
Of course, the wind goes and blows their bandana up, and he's just like,
Mental body, and how they function with
Why
each
are we
other to
talking
keep
about
them
this?
in a
Right.
and so I mean, this is the world we're living in. And if you think about it, the mask. One thing struck a chord to me when I heard this. You're breathing in carbon dioxide.
I
all
was
day.
just gonna say that. I talked to somebody yesterday about that. You know,